My name is Jane White. I'm your instructor for this course, which is Math 162, Functions in Algebra. It's part of our sequence of math courses for education students. That's the goal of these courses is to help you pass the MTEL test, that tough MTEL test in mathematics that you have to take here in Massachusetts. I've been at Bay Path for like 21 years. I've been here a long time. I've been teaching math for quite a while. I've been teaching this sequence of courses for quite a while too. So hopefully, that'll help out here. Our course, as you know, is a hybrid, which means we're only going to meet once a week. And we're meeting on Mondays, I believe, at 9:30 to 10:15. For any students that are online, talk students, we can, if you can't personally come to that meeting each week, we're going to work something out. We can have some private online meetings. So we'll work it out. So I do have an office in Elliott, but I'm going to hold my office hours via Zoom virtually. And there's a link, and we'll look at it in a second. There's a link for the office hours in Canvas. The best way to contact me is not by telephone because I'm not in my office much. It's by email. I'm really good about email. So if you have to contact me, just shoot me an email. Okay. I'm pretty good about that. Let's see. So hopefully most of you that are listening to this right now have already taken Math 161. I'm assuming that. And you've probably already have an account on my Math Lab, and you've already used my Math Lab, which is the software that we're going to use for the homework for this course. And it's an online, also it includes an, an online text. So this is my Math Lab. I think this is hopefully the correct ISBN number. I just would say don't buy anything until you talk to me, until I see you in class or you email me. I would prefer if you didn't buy anything just to make sure you're buying the right thing. So like I stress here that if you already took Math 161 with me or with Talk, you don't have to buy a new access code. You should be able to use this course because we're basically using the same text. So you should be able to just get in and not pay another dime. So you don't want to pay again. So I just wanted to be careful about that. And I purposely did not give you guys the course ID number because I didn't want you to inadvertently pay for a second time when you didn't have to. So we'll get it straightened out the first day of class. Okay. So for the time that we do meet in class, I'm going to basically go over the notes that I've included online. There's lots of examples. There's lots of activities that we take out of the book. I'm not going to use the class time for you to take quizzes and exams because it would just eat up our precious time that we have together. So I'm going to have you do that at home. So all your quizzes and tests, I'll post them each week and you'll do those at home. So because it is hybrid, so some stuff you're doing in class and some stuff you're doing out of class. So there'll be weekly quizzes, I think almost every week, maybe not every week. I think there's 11, so there's a few weeks we don't have a quiz. Homework will be assigned via my Math Lab, which we will look at in Canvas in a second. Oh, and this is some of the people that had me last semester will know there was an MTEL prep portion of the course, and we use this other software tool called Prep Forward. So if you don't have an account, I've submitted your names, and you will get an account. And we'll talk about it as the semester goes on, but it's basically just like a review software to go over different math problems that you might encounter on the MTEL. It's really good for you to prep for that test. And I'm only going to have you do there's modules in there too, and I'm only going to have you do, I think, 3 of the modules, and I'll point out which modules I want you to do. Because some of them were in 161, some are 162 material, and some are 163 material. So I'll tell you which ones I want you to do, and it's 10% of your grade. So quizzes were 20%, homework is 30%, MTEL prep is 10% of your grade. Class participation is basically just attendance, and of course if you're a Talk student, and I know some of you can't attend, that's going to be accounted for. Don't worry about that. There'll be 2 exams during the semester, which the mean counts for 20% of your grade, and then finally a final at the end, which is 10%. Okay, and then the rest of this, I basically have, the typical syllabus stuff, but I also go through the course outline. So why don't we get into Canvas, because that's where I have this all laid out too. So here I am, I'm in the Canvas course. You'll notice right at the top, I do have an office hour link. So on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 10 to 12:30, if you go in there and click on that, I'm going to be sitting at my computer, most likely at home, and I'll be there. It's kind of like dropping into my office, and I can help you out with any problems you're having. Okay, the first week will include this video. What I want you to do for the first week is to get into this Canvas course, start clicking around, make sure you can access things, make sure you have access to my math lab. If you're having trouble, just shoot me an email and we'll try to figure it out. So that's what I want you to do the first week. You can get a jump on homework and stuff for the next week. That would be great if you did that. You can review the notes. Every week I give you notes that basically these are what we're going to go over in class. I try to give you everything. These are like handwritten notes too. Some of it's my writing, some of it's writing I stole from other people. But and see, some of this is stuff right out of the text that we're using. There's activities in the text and we go over different things. I was going to mention I give everything in PDF and Word format, because sometimes some of the stuff, like especially with math equations, doesn't show up in the Word document if you're looking at a Word document, but if you look at the PDF, it does show up. So if you're looking at something and it looks a little funky, check the PDF version, right? So you'll see everything's, PDFs are good in that. The only thing bad about PDFs is you can't edit them when you know, that's a bad thing. So there I'll have notes and we'll go over those in class. Then I post homework. So this is what's part of that My Math Lab. If you click on these and if everything goes well, you'll get into it. And we can go over this in class. And if there's any of the Talk students that don't know about this, I can go over it with you online. So basically you're going to go through, you're going to do different problems. I think everybody's familiar with My Math Lab at this point, so we can talk about it in class, okay? So there's going to be homeworks for each section, and then I made a bunch of videos that I posted on YouTube, so I put any relevant videos that I think would help you onto well, there's a link to it here, and they're also on YouTube. If you searched my name on YouTube, you would find them. But here there'll be links to videos. So if I clicked on this, this is like something we're going to go over in class. See, there's me. That's me, guys, if you don't know me. So this is a video that I did at home on my whiteboard. Okay.
In this video, I'm going to talk.
So there's lots of videos there. It's like I'm standing in front of you in class. And then, like right now, I don't have this posted yet, but there's a quiz 1. So as we go through each week, I'll post these quizzes. And they're assignments where you upload a file through Canvas. So you're probably all familiar with that. And if there's anything you're not familiar with, don't freak out. Just send me an email and I'll help you out, okay? We have enough stress in the world. We don't need more stress in our math class. So that's how it's going to go. Like each week, there's going to be notes. We'll go over them in class when we meet. There's going to be homework to do. There's most likely going to be a quiz, and there might be a video to help you out. And there's videos attached to the My Math Labs too, the problems that will help you. So I think eventually I get to a week of October 4th. So that week, oh, it's a tough week. There's a quiz and there's an exam. All right. So there'll be a quiz and an exam. I don't have due dates on these yet, but I'll give you due dates as we go through the semester because you don't want to fall behind or you're in trouble. All right. So that's how it's going to go, you guys. My Math Lab homeworks, tests and quizzes will be ones that I created that are not through My Math Lab that you're going to do through assignments in Canvas. And then you also have attendance, and you also have the MTEL prep, which we'll talk about. That it's called Prep Forward, and we'll talk about that as a semester. As some of you are familiar with it, you did it last semester, so it's no big deal for you. Okay, I think that's it for now, but I'd like you to get into the Canvas course, take a look around, make sure everything works. Please email me if you're having any trouble, and I'll see most of you on September 13th, that Monday because we don't have class the first week because of Labor Day, but I'll see you on September 13th, that Monday, and we're going to get right into it and start learning math, okay? So please email me if you have any questions at all, and I'll see you soon.